Attention seniors, if you receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then September 30th is the day that you need to keep in mind, because a number of things are changing and this could result in a pause in benefits starting from 30 days to almost 60 days. So that's why you need to act, and you need to act right now. In this video, I'm going to tell you about these changes, and when it comes to the changes, look at this. The biggest Social Security changes under President Donald J. Trump and how they impact retirees. These are very, very important details because you need to act, and you need to act now, as I mentioned earlier, because millions and millions of seniors will be impacted by these new rule changes that are coming, and these are indeed some shocking rule changes for millions of Americans. At the same time, 500,000 older Americans to start getting Social Security checks electronically, and what you need to know. Remember that at the end of this video, I'm also going to tell you about a great opportunity. Well, this is related to your benefits that could actually put more money in your pockets. You heard it absolutely right. So that's why I request you to stay with us till the end of this video to know everything about these new rule changes, how you can navigate these tougher times, and how you can actually keep receiving your monthly Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits without any pause at all. And we are talking about between 30 to 60 days pause. Well, before I start the video, all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with the first change. Look at this. Why is the SSA phasing out paper checks? Well, the switch to electronic payments is not exactly a new concept. Back in 2013, the SSA required most new enrollees to receive their benefits electronically. However, this final push eliminates paper checks entirely. So remember that what it means faster payments, it costs less, and at the same time there's improved security. But you need to act right now. How you can actually enroll in digital payment means direct deposit? Well, either if you have a debit card, you can actually receive your money in it, means the Direct Express debit card. But if you don't, then you can use the My Social Security app, as well as you can go online on your Social Security account and change your direct deposit information. It's super easy, but you need to do it as soon as possible, and we are talking about before September the 30th, because if you don't do it, it means that there will be a pause in your payments from 30 to 60 days, and we are talking about a month or either 2 months. So keep this in mind and act now. Now, moving on with direct deposit. You can have your benefits sent right straight to your checking or savings account. You need to provide your bank account and routing number to set up electronic transfer. This is the fastest and most common method that allows your benefits to be delivered quickly, and you can spend the money as you typically would. Then the second one is Direct Express debit card. Well, if you have a Direct Express debit card, all you need to do is to just wait for it, and your money will actually direct towards your Direct Express card. And if you don't have a bank account, don't worry about it. You can use this Direct Express debit card, which is actually a great way. So what you need to do, you need to act early. Don't wait until the last minute to sign up. The SSA recommends making the switch, well, before the September 30th deadline. Let's say that you're waiting till September 30th. Any outage happen, or there's a hurricane, because this is the season right now. What you're gonna do? You have no power, you're unable to actually make that change, and what will happen? Well, then you have to contact Social Security Administration, book an appointment, go to the Social Security Administration's office and change your direct deposit information. You know how long it's gonna take? It could take like 30 to 60 days. You heard it absolutely right. So don't wait for it. Do it as soon as possible. But what if you need help? Well, you can ask for help. SSA reps are available by phone, online, or in person SSA offices to walk you through the process. But you need to understand that when you call Social Security Administration's office, you have to wait for hours. This is the normal right now. According to this administration, now the wait times are 8 minutes. When you call, let us know in the comments below that is this the real case or not. Then you need to monitor your accounts. After the switch, make sure to check your account or direct express balance to ensure funds arrive as expected. This is important because if you don't receive your funds on the payment date, then the Social Security Administration recommends to wait at least 3 more business days and then contact Social Security Administration and ask them for help. Then know the signs of a scam. The SSA will never ask for personal details via email or text. A number of seniors are receiving these emails and texts. It will never offer to hold your funds to protect them or ask you to convert assets into their form of payment such as gold or gift cards. A number of people are victims of these scams right now, as we have received a comment just a few days ago which says that someone actually took around $8,000 from my account, which is quite painful to see. So make sure that anyone who is receiving Social Security that you know, or if you receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI means disability benefits, then remember, Social Security Administration will not send you any text or email. While the shift away from the paper checks might feel abrupt to some recipients, the SSA says is committed to supporting individuals through the process. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Well, you can always contact Social Security Administration by phone or book an appointment, but in order to book an appointment for the Social Security Administration's office, first you need to call Social Security Administration, then ask for the appointment, book the appointment on call, and then you can go to the Social Security Administration's office. So now moving on with this very important update, the biggest Social Security changes under President Donald J. Trump and how they impact retirees. This is important. Under this administration, a number of changes are coming, and these changes will certainly change a number of things, including the financial situation of millions and millions of Americans. The first one is the Social Security Administration is taking action to improve productivity and reduce unnecessary spending. So what they're doing exactly? They're actually cost saving. So the SSA has identified over $1 billion in cost saving through common sense approaches in areas such as payroll information technology, contracts and grants, real property, printing, travel and purchase card policies. That represents about 15% of the estimated administrative expenses in fiscal 2025. Now, if you're thinking that it doesn't bother you, well, let me just tell you it doesn't, but this one does. Workforce reduction. In February, the SSA cut its staffing target to 50,000 workers, down from 57,000. The agency has made progress on right-sizing the headcount, processing 350 deferred resignations and 3,000 voluntary separations through April. Those efforts will eventually lead to cost savings, but deferred resignations and voluntary separation involve incentive payments that will increase spending in the near term. Yes, necessarily, it's not going to cut the cost. It might increase the cost for this administration, especially when it comes to Social Security Administration, because there are incentives, there are pensions, there are other sort of golden shake hands, so these employees will certainly take it. But one thing that you need to understand, that it also affects seniors right now, because one of the change that will actually shock you is this one: overpayment recovery. The SSA increased the overpayment recovery rate to 50%, up from 10% under the Biden administration. So under President Trump and this administration, if you've been overpaid, and I bet that a number of you don't even know that you are overpaid, but if you are overpaid, then now you have to return that money. In the Biden's era, it was 10% of your total paycheck. Now it's 50%. You have to give back 50% of what you actually received, means in overpayments, and that's going to devastate the financial situation of millions of Americans. Well, then there is fraud prevention. In April, the SSA introduced new fraud prevention technology that lets beneficiaries complete all claims by telephone. Before actually going to the details of this, let me just tell you a little bit about this overpayment recovery, because you can actually do something right now in order to save yourself. if you're going through some financial hardships, with most of the seniors are going through, you can actually contact Social Security Administration ask to reduce this overpayment from 50% to whatever amount. Well, then of course they will analyze your financial situation, and in some instances they can actually make it zero, means they will not actually ask for overpayments, and in some instances they'll probably go with 10% or 20%. Totally depends on how you are going to convince them, so keep this in mind. Well, the other one is improved customer service. In July, the SSA provided an update regarding the ongoing push to improve customer service. Well, a number of seniors actually said that no, the customer service is not improved, and they're still struggling to contact Social Security Administration through phone. And even if they're able to schedule the appointment, they go to the Social Security Administration's office, there is not a single chair that is available to sit down there. But at the same time, SSA office is short staffed, so at the end of the day they actually ask you to reschedule the appointment, which is quite a pain. Well, at the same time, remember that single seniors with $75,000 income can now deduct $23,750 when completing federal tax returns. So this is a big relief. While the married couples are going to actually file jointly, who are actually filing jointly, now they can deduct $46,700, which is huge. Well, the White House says 88% of seniors on Social Security will not pay taxes on benefit income with new deductions in place. You need to remember that a number of seniors don't even pay taxes because they belong to the middle and low income threshold. So it only actually benefits the elite Social Security recipients. So remember that these are the changes that are coming to millions of seniors. And now let's go back towards that very important thing that I mentioned in the beginning of the video that will allow you to actually have more money into your pockets. There are two things that are happening right now. If you remember Bernie Sanders, he has a proposal known as Social Security Expansion Act. This proposal now has more support from a number of lawmakers, and it seems like that Bernie Sanders is again going to reintroduce this Social Security Expansion Act, and it seems like Bill Cassidy and Senator Kennedy are also going to support it. Well, if it happens, then it will be a milestone achieved for millions and millions of seniors and disabled Americans, because it will certainly increase their benefits. $200 fixed every single month, that translates to $2,400 in a year. By the way, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.